much though. There is really no reason for that at all. It shouldn't lag, just let me be clear on that. It shouldn't lag on my computer. It's because, well, first of all, the settings are very low, so all of the graphics settings. And second, I have 90% of games without any lag, so yeah, this is just, it's something that I can't help. It is in the programming, it is just bugs that are in the visual system, and yeah, you see the results here, or well, you saw the results. It's just very crappy to have, but hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. So Kale going to pick up a red buff. Of course, Kale should be able to do very well with the red buff. She's going for all kinds of AP, which we normally don't see. Normally we see like attack speed and yeah, attack speed with a little bit of AP, but mostly on hit effects. And yeah, she's going for full AP build here with what seems to be Lichbane. Lichbane is a good choice. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like Lichbane, I just don't like Lichbane as a first item, which it isn't here. So yeah, I like it then. I like it, yeah, as a second item. First you go for something like Rod of Ages or whatever your preferred first item, first AP item is. And then you go for Lichbane, and then you go for the come on, Death Cap. Because the Death Cap, of course, amplifies the rest of your AP, so it's also not a good first item. It would be a good second item as well. It's just that if you get it very early on, unless you have like 5 kills straight up, so if you have 5 kills in the first 10 minutes or so, then yeah, sure, you're going to go for that that Death Cap anyway, because it's as high AP, but you want to be a little more tanky. So Deathfire Grasp, oh, that's a new picture. It has been purchased, of course. That makes that Veigar is even more deadly. It adds a lot of damage to the burst, and especially with the amount of penetration that you would build in the later stage of the game, it becomes better and better and better. Come on, we should be able to do this. Udyr is going to get out. He is going to not escape. However, Veigar is here now, and Veigar should be able to do some nice damage. Gets a double kill. Oh my god, that was nice. So Udyr did die for that, and what the hell was that? He launched his rocket grab and then just ran out for some reason. So the rocket grab went a little bit crooked, it seems, but yeah, very nicely done by them. And double kill there for Lucian, I believe. Lucian is of course from the Lucian Alliance, which for those of you that don't know is a Stargate thing. But yeah, that's where they got the name. I don't know why though, but yeah, well, whatever. So we are going to just get this tower now, because it is free. So Udyr and Veigar coming into that bottom lane, and well, yeah, we should be able to get some stuns off. And Lucian not getting stunned, but that doesn't mean that he can get away. At least there's that. Veigar needs to stay back a little, because if he gets grabbed here, he is dead. And he did indeed stay back, because, well, that's not his fight at this amount of health. Because one grab and you will die, and that is not a good thing to have. We should have this. It's a 3 versus 1 with a slow, and yeah, there you go. The 3 was of course, or the third guy was of course the Nunu, but he didn't actually make it to that fight. I don't know why. He kind of, yeah, chose the wrong direction, I guess, and then turned around halfway through. So jungles are empty, which means that we should be grouping up here and just yeah, getting things done well by catching people off guard. And look at the amount of warding. Is there still no oh, there is a ruby sidestone now on Nunu, so that's at least good. He did grab that eventually, and he also did grab the Philosopher's Stone eventually for extra gold, but yeah, he should be pretty far behind. Yeah, he is pretty far behind. And are we going to make this work? The stun goes down, and wow, he didn't even take that much damage here. We are going to go on to this next fight. 4 guys still alive, of course, and we are all, well, relatively low health. It's not that we're really low health. And how did you miss the bush there, Mr. Nunu? Actually missing the bush with that ward. That is impressive. But whatever. Another stun goes down, and oh, the dark matter is even in time. Kind of thought it would be too late, but yeah, they did increase. Well, that's a long time ago, I believe, but they did increase the stun length so that it actually is kind of longer now than the charge up time for dark matter. It used to be shorter, but that's a long time ago, as I said, and therefore you almost never landed the dark matter unless you knew where they were going to run, and it was kind of more of a farm tool than anything else. Now it's a pretty decent chunk of damage in your total chunk of damage, and yeah, it's really working out for Veigar. 12, 0 and 3, really a good thing to have. The enormous farm rate and 12 kills, 12,000 gold here, where the highest on the enemy team has 9.9k gold. So yeah, really far ahead, and wow, basic attack finishing it off. Unfortunately, no assists on many of his kills, and that is of course because he has such a large burst that yeah, there's really no time to assist. And yeah, people don't want to steal. I don't know why, but you should just steal. But yeah, if it gives people assists, no, you shouldn't steal from Veigar, of course, because he gets 5 AP for each kill. Yeah, let's see how he's doing on that. Currently 186. And of course, well, he has several kills, well, 13, so that's like 65 AP. Well, about 65 AP from just the kills. But yeah, he still has 120 AP then from minions, which is excellent. It's better than what we normally see. As I said, we've seen a lot of derp games where people go for where people have like 30 minions at 30 minutes, and that's just plain bad. You want to have as many as possible, and obviously that is going to make sure that you can actually get that damage on later on. So the kills kind of are a result of how well you do with the rest. And oh yeah, the stun is not going to land. We should be able to protect this Trindamir. Oh, nicely done. Are we going to stay alive as Trindamir? Yes. Wow, he didn't even go low. And still had his heal up apparently. And bye-bye. See you later. Yeah, that was not going to work, even though Trindamir is still going to die for that. Yeah, he used his ultimate and not his ignite for some reason. But he used his ultimate at the right time there. But stayed in a little bit too long and got owned for that. But really, well, not doing a bad job at all. I mean, not the score, but he is farming very hard. He gets a lot of gold going. And all in all, yeah, it's just he's playing better than he was in the beginning. Let's just say that. Yeah, so once again we get a free ward here because people are not paying attention to where the pink boards are. And well, the purple team is saying, well, we have free wards, let's just place them. Only, well, placing them in the wrong spots several times already. And even though they are free wards, it doesn't mean you should just waste them, because that is not what they're for. Anyhow, it seems that yeah, we're kind of all over the place here with the purple team and the blue team. The blue team, yeah, has 2 members that are actually not in this mid fight, where the purple team, yeah, they're cleaning up top lane and bottom lane as well. So yeah, it's kind of a 3v3 in the mid lane, and that is good for Veigar, because it means that he has less trouble staying alive. Of course, against Veigar, what you need is someone that can actually reach him. And who is going to win from this? The ultimate is up for Tryndamere. Yeah, and he is going to make use of that very nicely. Actually get the kill because of that ultimate, and this time he used it correctly. And yeah, there's really nothing you can do as Jax then. He might have more damage, but if you you have invulnerability for several seconds, you have 5 seconds, that is a long ass time. That will take forever to wear down. It's yeah, it's even better than Kale's ultimate, of course, but Kale's ultimate can be placed on other people. Plus it actually gives you invulnerability, so you should prevent the largest burst of damage, whereas Tryndamere's only prevents him from dying. That's a big difference. And yeah, many people don't really understand that difference and use the Kill ultimate to just stay alive for 2 more seconds. That is not how you play that. Wow, actually hit that. Yeah, what you want to have, of course, is you want to have that ultimate prevent the largest amount of damage you can find, and therefore surviving, because people just don't have enough damage to kill you afterwards. And that is the way it's supposed to be. That is the way we have seen it in the previous kill game that I did. And well, that is the way it's supposed to be played at any time. So as you can see, Dragon goes down, and yeah, it goes to the blue team this time, which is excellent. That is a risky place to be, but yeah, it's Udyr. He doesn't really care. Udyr don't care nothing. So we are going to yeah, go into a fight, and this time the Nunu ultimate actually hits 3 people, but he has no AP, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, he did very well there with his ultimate. It's just that it hit well, it didn't do any damage, and therefore they could just let him do that, because well, if it does no damage, why would you stop it? Why would you waste a stun on stopping it? But yeah, I guess that is the way it goes sometimes. Wow, he actually is allowed to get out of there, and the rest should get out of there as well. Veigar really low. He is going to recall though, and should be able to, well, heal pretty nicely. Oh! Undying Rage going on. Yeah, now we need to attack, heal. Oh wow, Kill did not re-engage there. She should have been able to slow him, or well, just launch the slow ball and then hope that it actually hits right at the right moment, and otherwise just chase him. But yeah, didn't do that. Very nicely played. Very aggressive move there by Tryndamere. He knew he only had one choice, and that was to go aggressive and hope that he would be able to heal enough to actually well, get out. And that's exactly what he did. Well, the fact that Kill backed off also was kind of a bonus. Kill should have never backed off there. Kill was at virtually full health even after those few attacks, and then yeah, the Tryndamere of course already used his dash and used his heal, so he had nothing. He used his ultimate, he had nothing to get that. The flash from Nunu getting him to safety, but yeah, I'm not sure if that was worth it, but well, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, so even though once again they saw that ward was taken out, and there is another ward over here that is sitting right next to a pink ward. I don't understand why they're not taking that out. I guess they didn't see it. Yeah, even though they got their ward taken out, they immediately place a new one, and that is kind of the disadvantage of those ruby side stones, especially if you have a Lee Sin jungler, because then you have 2. And yeah, you just can keep planting those wards, and eventually one of them will stick, or well, you will just be able to keep vision over things like Baron, and that just becomes very, very annoying. Anyhow, yeah, it seems that we are doing reasonable on both teams. There's not a whole lot of gold difference between the two. It's about 9k gold, which seems like a lot, but yeah, really it's not showing. It's mostly on Veigar, I believe. And Veigar is getting a lot of kills. I mean, they do have 6 more kills than the enemies, but they're really not pressuring their advantage. Finally, we are getting to do some tower killing, because that has been long overdue. Especially with Tryndamere and Udyr on your team, you should be able to kill those towers pretty quickly. Come on, get in there. Veigar, come on, do your thing, man. Oh man, yeah, there we go. Oh my god, such big chunks of damage immediately taken out, and the Lucian was a good target. I don't know if he actually targeted that or just targeted whatever he could find, but that was a good target. And Kill might actually go down. Do we have a stun up? Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, so close. No, he's going to live. Oh my god. He was actually just going to die there, but this does live, and that is excellent. He didn't use the Serap's Embrace here. The active, of course, gives you a shield, and yeah, that would have been good enough to definitely stay alive. I didn't use it, and because that, it was pretty close. At least it doesn't seem to have used it, because, well, if you use something, as you can see, it ticks down afterwards, and this one didn't tick down. Let's see, what do we have on the queue? You'll have to select him first, of course. Here. We currently have 251. That is excellent. That is a good amount. And can we actually make this work? No, the invulnerability comes out, and oh, he re-engaged and almost got the kill. That was a good move. It's just that it didn't work out in the end. But the invulnerability from Kill really coming in handy there. You couldn't see that coming because Kill came from the summoning platform. Yeah, well, with perfect information he could have seen that happening, because he knew Kill was just respawning. But yeah, you can't really take care of all of that. So, wow, another camp just gotten, another AP gotten. And we should be going for the Baron here. Should be relatively easy, because, well, we have 4 guys here, and yeah, there's really nobody to steal this. So yeah, there's that. Nicely done. There are pings going off on by Kill, but yeah, Kill is way too late there. That was a really ballsy move, by the way. Kill should have died if they were doing Baron. She should have died. Holy crap, that damage! So yeah, here we go. The stun should be good enough. Yeah, there you go. Bye bye. And now that we're grouping up, we are really able to just get all of. Oh, I didn't even realize I still had that on. I like that perspective way more, by the way. So just a little bit from the side, but yeah, well. Whatever. It's not supposed to be like that. I didn't intend it to be like that, but that's the way it is. Tryndamere, yeah, nice items here, but yeah, he also has a crap ton of gold to spend, almost 400 minions. And over 300 minions here, where nobody even touches the 300 minions on this side. Still needs 20 minions on the Lucian. That is, of course, kind of a big deal. If you're really far ahead in minions, that means you're really far ahead in gold. And we should be able to get this tower as well. There's no way Tryndamere can be killed if the rest of the team pays attention, but the rest of the team is just busy in the mid lane. They should have just assisted the Tryndamere and gotten that last inhibitor, because defending against 3 waves or 3 lanes worth of super minions is just really hard to do. But yeah, we are getting the kills off, which is excellent. we are getting just about everything that we should get. Dragon, once again, goes down. It is not a big deal at this moment, but look at the gold difference now, because the gold difference wasn't that good earlier, because most of that gold, of course, was on Veigar. Veigar has, well, 19k gold, whereas the Nunu only has 10k gold. So yeah, you can see that there's a big gap in that. And yeah, you only have a very good team if, well, not only your carries are fed, but also your supports don't die anymore. No, where are you going, bro? Oh my god, just run through the jungle. Oh, he is, yeah, this is not a kill, but he is going to join up with the mighty Barbarian King here. Trinity are actually taking out that kill pretty easily. The invulnerability, of course, making sure that Nunu died. Because, well, there's nothing you can do if someone is invulnerable. You can just do 2 seconds worth of damage. And that was too much for Nunu. So, yeah, Nunu kind of derping it up a little bit. But, yeah, Trinity coming out and just saving that. Nunu is really not a big problem at this point. Or, well, not only not a big problem. Yeah, the ultimate doesn't work on the summoner platform, bro. 07, we are 21.06. Holy crap. That is insane. And let's see the that is this one. Let's see the final tally, 286. That is exactly what we want. We want to have that massive AP boost from that. And you can see that he has 1124 AP going. And 1124, yeah, that is possible because you have that almost 300 AP from your Baleful Strike. So, all in all, a very nice game to watch, I think. Definitely a lot of action going on, and even though it was relatively one-sided from about halfway through, yeah, the early game definitely was interesting, but 21.06, that is an excellent score. So congrats on that. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!